Welcome to Social Science classes. Today I am Rekanjali will teach you Geography Unit 3 India Climate. Do you know what is the term climate? Climate is a long time process and it depicts the temperature, pressure, rainfall, humidity, altitude of a particular place for a fixed period, that is 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. It will be permanent. Whereas weather is a day to days climatic condition, that is temperature, rainfall, moisture, humidity and everything. Now this is the difference. Today I'm going to teach you under three headings India climate. Number one is climatic type of India and the factors affecting it. Second, climatic seasons and their characteristics. Third, distribution of rainfall in India. Climatic type. India has tropical monsoon type of climate. This is because a greater part of India lies in the tropical zone and its climate is greater influenced by monsoon winds. Children, what do you mean by the term monsoon? The word monsoon is derived from an Arabic word mausim. It means seasons. The main factors which influence on the climate of India are location, water bodies, relief features and monsoon winds. So, the climate of India varies from one region to another and from one season to other season. A whole India will not experience the same type of climate because South India is in peninsula, three sides of water. There the climatic condition will be different. Mid India, that is, it is covered with only land. There the climatic condition will be different. North India, it is influenced by Himalaya, now icy mountain, so that climatic condition will be different. So in one country only we have got different type of climatic condition. Now climate condition seasons of India we are going to learn in detail. According to the Meteorological Department of India, climate of India is can be divided into 4 seasons. Now before that I want to tell you what is Meteorological Department. Meteorological department is a separate department to study the climate and weather condition of a country or the world also. Now this meteorological department, they have got devices. Using the devices, they will learn when how much rain this year it will come, particularly India. Now whether rainfall will be more or less, and when depression will happen in Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea or Indian Ocean, what will happen? Flood will occur or it will not occur, or Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha will be affected, whatever, everything, no, they will forecast, in the news. You have read in newspaper also, you have heard in the news also. In the end, they will give the climatic weather condition of India, that is by the meteorological department. Now in India we can it can be divided into 4 seasons. Number one, the winter season, December to February. Second, the summer season, March to May. Third, the rainy season, June to mid-September. Fourth, the retreating monsoon season, mid-September to November. One thing, children, listen. So when there will be 3 marks question in the public examination, they will ask you mention the seasons of India or name the seasons of India. If they ask you, don't write only summer, winter, rainy and all. If you write, no marks will be given, 0. But if you write like this, whatever they are given in bracket, they are given month, like that only you should write typical, then you will get definitely 3 marks. Okay. Now I'll start the weather winter season. During this season, the rays of the sun vertically over the southern hemisphere. India gets oblique rays of the sun. Oblique means not straight, bended. Hence, the temperature and humidity are low and the sky is clear. It is cool in the north and warm in the south. See, one country only how the temperature varies. It is cool in the north and warm in the south. January is the coldest month. They'll ask you in fill in the blanks or answer in one sentence. Which month is the coldest in India? You should write January is the coldest month. The hilly areas of Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh record the lowest temperature. Dras near Kargil has recorded the lowest temperature. You know what is Kargil? You might have heard in a news or read in newspaper. Kargil, where our soldiers are all they are guarding our borders. It's a very dangerous place, completely covered with snow. When the snow will melt and then who are all standing, they'll go inside, and snow will cover above that. Suddenly, the ice rock may fall or melt, it become water. Wherever they are standing, what will happen next minute, they will not be knowing. So many soldiers, they sacrificed their life, they were all killed like this in Kargil. And also one more thing, one war has taken place before 10 years, that is Kargil war between Pakistan and India. Now I'll come to the topic. Dew and fogs are common. Just now I mentioned snow will be falling. Suddenly snow will disappear and suddenly it will become water. Okay, fogs. There is heavy snowfall in the mountain areas. India gets only 2% of annual rainfall during winter. Now I'll proceed to the second season, that is summer season. During this season, the sun's rays fall vertically over the northern hemisphere. Hence, the temperature is high in India. Temperature means what? Heat. It is hot and dry and sultry. More sweat and then we'll feel thirsty often to drink water and all. The highest recorded temperature is 49.4 degrees Celsius at Ganga Nagar in Rajasthan. They'll ask one more question. Okay, which is the highest recorded temperature area? Then you should write Ganga Nagar in Rajasthan. Convectional rain occurs locally in some parts of the country. It is known as Andes in Uttar Pradesh, Kala Baisakis in West Bengal, mango showers in Kerala as it helped the mango crops, and coffee blossom in Karnataka as it is beneficial to the coffee crop. India receives only 10% of the annual rainfall during summer. Okay, children, it is very difficult to remember these names. Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Kerala, Karnataka. In that on these Kala Baisakis, mango showers and coffee blossom. You can easily, I'll tell you, I'll give you idea. Match the following, you write. Only A side, you write the state. Children, so I'll teach you an idea. It's very difficult to remember all the names and states. So you match the following, you make it. A side you write the names of the state. Uttar Pradesh, Bengal, Kerala and Karnataka. Come to B side, write Andhis, Kalabaisaki, mango showers and coffee. One more question only they are going to ask you, but you have to learn the four names. Okay. Now, next I'll proceed to the next third, the rainy season. It is also southwest monsoon because the rainfall for India it will get through the south only, not from the north. But it will blow from the north and then because of the rotation of earth, it enters to India through the Himalaya mountain and then Bay of Bengal and turn because of the rotation of the earth. It will turn to the southwest and then from southwest only the rain will occur more. Since the temperature rises by the end of summer season, a low pressure area is developed over central India. On the other hand, there is high pressure over the Indian Ocean. Hence, the moisture laden winds blow from the southwest onwards towards India. They bring rainfall to different parts of the country. About 75% of the rainfall occurs during this season through the southwest monsoon. Now, children, there are two branches of the southwest monsoon. Now, Number one, the Arabian Sea branch. Number two, the Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch strikes the western Ghats and causes heavy rainfall to the western side of Western Ghats. You may ask me, what about the eastern side of Western Ghats? Eastern side, it will move. See, when the rain will enter in the South India, that is Western Ghats. Now, I am talking only about the Western Ghats, children. In the Western Ghats, you think east and west, north and south, only for the Western Ghats. Now, western part, the monsoon enters, and because the Ghats are very, very high, and then all the clouds will, moisture laden winds, it will push the clouds. Clouds will not cross the high peaks of Western Ghats. It will pour down all the rain in the western side of Western Ghats, and later the clouds become lighter, and then the wind will be blowing. No, it will cross the ranges of the Western Ghats and then go to east side. There little rainfall will fall. That is called rain shadow area. The western parts of the Western Ghat will get heavy rainfall, whereas the eastern part will get moderate rainfall. The eastern part of Western Ghat is called rain shadow area. Understood, I think? No. Second branch, I'll go. The Bay of Bengal branch occurs heavy rainfall when it strikes against the hills of Meghalaya and Assam. The heaviest rainfall occurs at Mawsynram in Meghalaya. The rainfall decreases towards the northwest. That's over. Now next, the retreating monsoon season. What do you mean by the retreating monsoon? Mean monsoon season rain suddenly it will not occur. June means June only it will not come. May only it will start little, 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 and then June onwards more heavy. July, August heavily like that. September. Now October onwards it will become slow down, less, less, less. That is called retreating, getting back. So it will become lesser. In early October, due to decrease of temperature, low pressure area is gradually replaced by high pressure over the land mass. A low pressure area is developed over the Bay of Bengal. As a result, the southwest monsoon starts retreating, means getting back, going back, and starts blowing from the north east towards the sea. Hence, the season is also known as northeast monsoon season. It is a season of unsettled weather condition. India receives only 13% of its annual rainfall during season. One thing definitely mind children, one more question will ask you. Now I'm going to tell. The coast of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha get heavy rainfall during this season. That means retreating monsoon. You might heard November, December. Cyclone is common. The depression is common in West Bengal or Arabian Sea or Indian Ocean. And southwest monsoon season, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha will not get rainfall, but it will get rainfall only the retreating season, that is Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Tropical cyclones frequently occur in the Bay of Bengal during the season and cause some damage along east coast. Cyclone, depression, that is the thing. Now let us learn the distribution of rainfall in India. Now the amount of rainfall in India can be divided into three broad, zones. Now areas with the low, number one. Number two, areas with the moderate. Number three, areas with the heavy rainfall. These are the three branches we are going to learn. Now here I'll tell you, Mawsynram in Meghalaya is the place that gets heaviest rainfall in India. They'll ask you one more question, or they'll ask you an MCQ question. Now, Dash is the place that gets the heaviest rain for India, means Mawsynram in Meghalaya. How to remember this Mawsynram and Meghalaya? Mawsynram M, Meghalaya M, M square. Like that you think. M square is the place that gets heaviest rainfall in India, but you should think about Musindaman in Meghalaya. Now, the least rainfall, that is Royli in Rajasthan. This is also R square. Royli, Royli, Royli in Rajasthan records the lowest rainfall in India. The other place and all will get a moderate, rainfall in India, like this. Now, like this, mostly Western Ghats, west part of Western Ghats will get heaviest rainfall. But only thing for the examination purpose, you learn the highest, heaviest rainfall and lowest rainfall of India, like this. Now, I'm going to end this Indian climate, and now there are a few questions I'm going to ask you. That is, no, I've shown the map distribution of rainfall in India. The boxes and all, we have given the shades. So according to the shade, you know, you refer your textbook also, and then you will understand the distribution of rainfall in India. Now, questions I'm going to give you. What are the major factors of India's climate? Which of the following is the reason for the tropical climate of India? What is the difference between weather and climate? What are the four types of climate? What are the five climate zones? Now, by this I will end this chapter, that is Indian climate, and let's wind up. And then next class I will come with the new topic, with new ideas and all. Until then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you.